Debt, it's one of those things that can feel invisible until it's not. You swipe a card, take out a loan, or sign up for a payment plan, and everything seems fine until you're hit with interest, fees, and the overwhelming realization that debt isn't just about money. It's about stress, limitations, and opportunities lost. What if I told you that the true cost of debt isn't what you owe, but what it takes away from your future? Today, we're breaking down the hidden costs of debt, how to escape its grip, and how to start building real wealth instead. Let's start with the obvious. Debt isn't inherently bad. A mortgage can help you buy a home, a loan can fund an education, and credit can provide flexibility in emergencies. But the real danger comes from unmanaged debt. Credit cards with high interest rates, payday loans, and excessive borrowing can trap you in a cycle where you're paying more for the privilege of borrowing than the actual amount you borrowed. This is where the hidden costs of debt start to pile up. One of the biggest hidden costs? Interest. Let's say you have $5,000 in credit card debt at a 20% annual interest rate. If you only pay the minimum each month, you could end up paying over $10,000 by the time you've cleared the balance. That's double the amount you borrowed, money that could have gone towards savings, investments, or anything that builds your future. And the scariest part? Many people don't even realize how much they're losing to interest because it happens incrementally, month by month. Another hidden cost of debt is opportunity cost. Every dollar you spend on repaying debt is a dollar you can invest or save. Imagine if, instead of paying $200 a month on debt, you were investing it in an index fund with a 7% annual return. Over 10 years, that $200 monthly contribution could grow to over $34,000. Debt doesn't just cost you money now, it steals from your future wealth. The psychological costs of debt are just as real. Debt can create stress, strain relationships, and limit your ability to take risks, like changing careers or starting a business. Think about it. Would you feel comfortable pursuing a passion project or taking a sabbatical if you were buried in debt? Breaking free isn't just about the numbers. It's about reclaiming your freedom and peace of mind. So, how do you break free? Step 1 is understanding where you stand. Many people avoid looking at their debt because it feels overwhelming, but ignoring it only makes it worse. Start by listing all your debts, the balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. Seeing everything laid out helps you identify which debts are the most expensive and where to focus your efforts first. Once you have the full picture, prioritize your debts using either the snowball method or the avalanche method. The snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest balances first, giving you quick wins and building momentum. The avalanche method, on the other hand, targets debts with the highest interest rates first, saving you the most money over time. Both methods work, so choose the one that keeps you motivated and consistent. Next, let's talk about the importance of cutting costs. Reducing your expenses, even temporarily, frees up extra money to put toward your debt. Start by identifying areas where you can cut back. Subscriptions you don't use, dining out less frequently, or delaying non-essential purchases. Small sacrifices now can lead to massive progress on your debt reduction journey. Here's a key step many people overlook: negotiating your debt. Believe it or not, you can often reduce the burden simply by asking. Call your credit card company and request a lower interest rate. If you've been a long-time customer and have a good payment history, they might say yes. For larger debts like medical bills, reach out to the provider and ask about payment plans or potential discounts. Many organizations are willing to work with you if it means they'll get paid faster. Another powerful tool is consolidating your debt. By combining multiple debts into a single loan with a lower interest rate, you can simplify payments and potentially save thousands in interest. Look for personal loans or balance transfer credit cards that offer lower rates, but be sure to read the fine print and avoid fees that outweigh the benefits. While tackling your debt, it's crucial to avoid taking on new debt unless absolutely necessary. This means setting boundaries with your credit cards, like freezing them, leaving them at home, or even switching to cash for daily expenses. The goal is to break the cycle and focus entirely on reducing what you already owe. As you pay down debt, it's equally important to start building an emergency fund. It might seem counterintuitive. Why save when you're paying off debt? But having even a small emergency fund prevents you from falling back into debt when unexpected expenses arise. Start with a goal of $1,000. Then gradually build it to cover 3 to 6 months of essential expenses. Finally, once you've made progress on eliminating debt, it's time to shift your focus toward building wealth. Redirect the money you were using for debt payments into investments, retirement accounts, or other wealth-building tools. This is where the transformation happens. You're no longer paying for your past, but investing in your future. Breaking free from debt isn't easy, but it's one of the most rewarding financial moves you can make. It's about more than just numbers. It's about reclaiming your choices, reducing stress, and setting yourself up for a brighter future. Remember, every dollar you redirect from debt to savings or investments is a step toward freedom. Start today, stay consistent, and watch as your efforts turn into lasting wealth and peace of mind.